Hi guys, in this video we are gonna show you on how to completely install Windows 10 in your PC or laptop. Before starting, I will explain something about installing Windows 10. Windows 10 is available in two different boot modes, UEFI and Legacy, and 32-bit and 64-bit version. 32-bit version is for computers which have a 32-bit CPU. And 32-bit version of Windows can recognize max 4 gigs of RAM memory. 64-bit version can be installed in most computers and is recommended for every new computer. Windows 10 Home 64-bit can recognize up to 128 gigs of RAM, and the Windows 10 Pro and Enterprise can recognize up to 512 gigs of RAM memory. After installing Windows 10, you'll automatically install most of drivers, but if you are doing this on the laptop before installing, it is recommended to download your drivers manually from your laptop's manufacturer's website, especially if you're using AMD laptop which have ATI Radeon graphics. Also, it is recommended to install the chipset sound, internet LAN, and wireless drivers manually. If using some of newer Asus laptop, then maybe we'll need to use a USB mouse during installing Windows 10 because the trackpad will not work during installing process. But don't worry, after installing everything will work fine. How to install bootable USB with Windows 10. To create boot USB with Windows 10, we'll need access to Windows computer and a minimum of 4 gig USB. 16 gigs is recommended because it has enough space to place your PC or laptop drivers. To download Windows 10, open your browsers and go to Microsoft website. On the Microsoft website, select Download to Now button to download Media Creation Tool.
After downloading finishes, insert the USB and run the Media Creation Tool. Play the equation to select a set button. In the next window, select Create Installation Media or another PC. In this window, you can select your language Windows Edition and you can choose between 32-bit and 64-bit versions. On the next window, select USB Flash. Select Next and again Next to start with creating bootable USB. Now, the Media Equation tool will automatically download and create bootable USB. After creating USB, just select Finish. Now, after creating boot USB, your PC or laptop manufacturer's website and download the drivers. After download the drivers, open the USB with Windows 10 and create new folder. Name it Other or Drivers. In this folder, copy your PC or laptop drivers. But also, you can use the USB to place the drivers.
Now, let's proceed to installing process. Insert the USB with Windows 10 and start your PC or laptop. During startup, keep pressing with the menu button to access the boot menu. In my case, it's the F12 under. Other boards mini button, including laptop in boot menu, you can choose which boot mode to use. I mean, legally or UEFI for example. My USB Kingston. UEFI Kingston. It's a UEFI boot mark, just Kingston. It's a legacy boot mode because I'm using your PC. I will choose UEFI. Now, on the first screen, select Next. On the screen, the Windows 10 will ask you to enter the serial key here. You can enter the serial key or you can do it later after installing the Windows. On the screen, you can choose which window you want to install. I will choose Windows 10 Pro. Now, first select. I accept the license terms and go next. On the screen, select Custom Installed, Windows Only Advanced. Now, in Windows Boot Manager, select your desk and select New To create a new partition, uninstall the Windows.
If you want to create more partitions in same disk, then select new and enter the size of the partition but in megabytes. After creating first partition, then select allocated space and create other partitions, but also you can create more partitions in one disk. Now create your partition or partitions, select your primary partition and go next to start with installing the Windows. During installing process, the Windows will reboot several times and do not turn off or restart your computer manually. In installing process, the Windows will ask for personal settings, information, and creating computer account. After that, the Windows will start to search, download, and install basic drivers automatically. How I said before, some drivers for sound, shifted, wireless, and you have a 2-region graphics, it's recommended to install it manually. Also, if you have AMD laptop, then it's recommended to install all drivers manually. I'm saying this because the Windows is still not perfect correctly to find and install some drivers.
Now let's move on installing basic apps, browsers, and antivirus. I will show you one really simple and fast way on how to do this. First, open the browsers and go to Ninite.com. Ninite is a package management system that will automatically install Windows application. You can see it has many different applications. Everything you would need to do is select application which you want to download and install. After you have selected applications which you wanted to download, get your Ninite. After downloading the installer, select the Run button. Now, the Ninite installer will automatically download and install selected application. After installing the applications, you can continue to set up the applications. For example, in Mozilla, in Google Chrome, I will encode google.com as homepage. Also, you can choose some other in your homepage. After this, I will continue to set up other applications and activate the antivirus. Some of the antiviruses needed to be activated before using, and if you don't make this reactivation, the antivirus may not work. And this was some basic installing process. After this, you can install applications to your PC or laptop. I hope this video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace out.